What is up, my dudes? Today I'm going to be reviewing Marie Callender's Chicken Teriyaki Bowl. Looks pretty alright. I might have to skimp out on the veggies a little bit, because broccoli is something that I'm potentially not supposed to have, but that's okay. The instructions: cook on high for 6 to 7 minutes. So it takes a little bit, but it's fairly simple. Let's open this up. Alright, it's got this nice, almost reinforced cardboardy bowl. And then, here's what's inside. You know, one thing though, this makes it look like there's food bursting out of the bowl. There's definitely not food bursting out of this bowl. It's a little thick, but it's not that thick. So there's really not as much food as I feel like this portrays. But that's okay. I'm gonna go cook this up and be right back. I have returned. This is how it turned out. I will say, since it cooked so long, it was very hot. I have to use a little heat pad thingy underneath the plate even to hold it properly. Yeah, it's very hot. The little plastic covering as well was absolutely covered in condensation, so you want to be very careful when taking that out so you don't burn yourself with scalding water. Anyway, this, how it turned out, the box example. So it's fairly similar. You'll notice that maybe the box has a little bit more red specifically. Really just red, and it's also more zoomed in. There's a little bit of stuff here that I think this is just too zoomed in. It gives you a false impression. Like, look at these chicken pieces on this. The chicken pieces look pretty large. Like this is a chicken piece here. This is a chicken piece here. You think that those are going to be like a good sized chicken piece, but the actual chicken pieces are like this. Like one single bite, and not like a whole breast or something. But it is what it is. It's similar enough. Anyway, let's take a little taste test here. See how it's like. It's pretty alright. You can definitely taste the hint of pineapple. Everything's kind of moist. Like it's covered in like a very thin sauce that's a little pineapple-y. The chicken itself is honestly kind of bland. If it weren't for the sauce and everything else, it would just be like, it's just plain white chicken. It's not too bad though. Let's get another taste, maybe with more of the non-meat elements. Overall, it's pretty okay. I will say that the tangy sauce with the hint of pineapple dominates the flavor. The rice is very, very moist, and that sort of makes the bulk of the texture in what you're eating each time. And everything here, though, like fruits and vegetables, I think it's probably mostly vegetables, they're all kind of of tougher. So it's you've got like a sea of rice with little bits of tougher stuff in there, but none of them really have that much flavor. Huh. Huh. Yeah, okay. So it's it's pretty, I'd say it's pretty good. It is dominated by that specific sauce, pineapple-y flavor. Everything else is pretty bland, but the that adds some funky element to it that funky in a good way that that I like. It is very hot though. I guess 7 minutes will do that to it. I guess it does say it's hot, but it doesn't say that you should leave this. I'd leave this waiting for like a few minutes, maybe stir it a bit before you eat it. Otherwise, it's gonna be probably too hot. I'll give this a 7 out of 10. It's it is kind of bland compared to what it could be, I think, but it's not nearly as bland as a lot of things are. It is uh, overall just really pretty nice. It's got a decent amount of stuff. It's got a decent variety of stuff in here: carrots, pineapple, broccoli, chicken, and it's a decent volume. 7 out of 10. I think it's okay. Now, I thought teriyaki implied that it was hot a little bit. Maybe that's not true. But it is not spicy at all. It's kind of the opposite of spicy almost. Um, yeah, not spicy at all. But 7 out of 10. I like it. Thank you for watching. See ya. Welcome to the outro. Guys, what is the stock market doing? I thought there was going to be a recession that was just going to happen naturally anyway, and then the pandemic happened and it kicked it off, and now there's riots and there's like protests and the whole rising tensions with China. But stock market just keeps going back up, boys. Look at this. Like at this rate, it might reach what it was before the pandemic kicked off by the end of the year. Like what? I really should have bought the dip. Could have made a bunch of money. Granted, I don't really have an income, so my funds to do this with are quite limited. But, man, how does the stock market work? Does anybody know? Who could have predicted this? Is this just built on the hopes of people who are like, yeah, it'll go back to normal, right, guys? Whatever. Of course, if I buy now, it's destined to go down. If I don't buy, it's destined to go up. Anyway, thank you for watching. See ya.